Stelfont, the life president of the EABF, and by Louis Benjamin, who's a life governor of the fund, who also welcomes Her Royal Highness Princess Margaret. Into the theatre to meet Mr. Robert Holmes Akul, chairman of the Stolmos Theatres, Mr. Reg Swinson, MBE, who's the general secretary of the EABF, and John Avery, who's the general manager of Stolmos Theatres. And from the BBC, Her Majesty meets John Burt, who's the Deputy Director General of BBC Television, Paul Fox, the Managing Director of BBC Television, and Jonathan Powell, who's the Controller of BBC One. She now meets James Moyer, head of the Light Entertainment Group, BBC Television, and of course, Bill Cotton, member of the EABF Production Committee, whose dad, Billy Cotton, performed at so many Royal Variety performances. And here's Hollywood legend Mickey Rooney to present Her Majesty with an embroidered programme. And here's his partner, Ann Miller, who presents her with a bouquet. And they're meeting Her Majesty now because as soon as their spot is over, they have to dash back to their own theatre to give their performance of Sugar Babies. And now the Queen Mother enters the auditorium. National anthem played by the band of the Scots Guards. The formalities are over. It's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy the Royal Variety Performance 1988.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I must say it's really nice to be on a television show that is this close to Christmas, because it gives me, of course, a legitimate reason for singing my new record. And I know that over the last few years there's been a lot of cynicism that has arisen about the season. Me personally, I think I'd just like to leave the cynics to their negative little world. I would personally like to grab the opportunity, wish each and every one of you a happy and peaceful time with the lyrics of this one. It's called Mistletoe and Wine.
The child is a king, the carolers sing. The old is past, there's a new beginning. Dreams of Santa, dreams of snow, fingers numb, faces aglow. It's Christmas time, mistletoe and wine, children singing Christian rhyme, with logs on the fire and gifts on the tree. A time to rejoice in the good that we see. A time for living, a time for believing, a time for trusting, not deceiving. Love and laughter and joy ever after, ours for the taking, just follow the master. Christmas time, mistletoe and wine, children singing Christian rhyme, with logs on the fire and gifts on the tree. A time to rejoice in the good that we see. Silent night, holy night. It's a time for giving, a time for getting, a time for forgiving and for forgetting. Christmas is love, Christmas is peace, a time for hating and fighting to see.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Christmas time, silent mistletoe and wine, holy children singing Christian rhyme, with logs on the fire and gifts on the tree. A time to rejoice in the good that we see. Christmas time, mistletoe and wine, children singing Christian rhyme, with logs on the fire and gifts on the tree. A time to rejoice in the good that we see. Christmas time, mistletoe and wine, children singing Christian rhyme, with logs on the fire and gifts on the tree. A time to rejoice in the good that we see. Christmas time, mistletoe and wine, children singing Christian rhyme, with logs on the fire and gifts on the tree. A time to rejoice in the good that we see.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cliff, excuse the glass, won't you?
And some London Elliott and Laurie Mansfield. And finally, the thrill of a lifetime for the artists who entertained us so royally tonight. Thank you at home for joining us.
Live from the stage of the world's most famous variety theatre, here's your host, Jimmy Tarbuck.
I get asked all the time, how did it all start this business for you? Well, I started in 1958, and I went out on a rock and roll show with a young fella who had a hit called Move It.